argument with some other brokerage. So I will be helping you out. So anything complaint against you to recode or re-chop, I will be also helping you to fight for you. So that's my job in the Homeland Landmark. So anyway, that Homeland Landmark is so far is the largest brokerage in the Chinese community in Toronto, Ontario. And so Sammy Young will give us the general introduction later on as soon. So the reason I always set to new license agent or for the agent from other brokerage, Landmark is growing very fast. That we're doing over 1,300 agents in office. So because we have very strong management team, like Tony Mart, broker record, Sammy Young is here already. We have 8 managers looking after everybody, right? So that's the team very important. And management Landmark, over 20, almost 30 employees behind everyone. So whatever you need help, we provide all the service here. Secondly, I always said to everyone as well, Landmark is growing fast because we have professional training. We are training to cover everything from all the topics, all aspects. So the training really, we are given, we can say professional, first-class training. The third, I always said to everyone as well, Landmark, because of the management team under Tony Ma, Sammy Young, we are providing all kinds of support. No matter what, no matter when, we are behind you. So let's say so far we have everywhere bidding war. So for bidding war, a lot of people working late in the morning, early in the morning, late at night. So whenever they have question, all the agents always approaching us, Tony, Sammy, and myself. So like last night, the one of the agent, because bidding war, he's a listing agent. 10:30, he received the 5-6 offers already. Something he does not know how to deal with. Some questions, some clause, some condition, whether important or not. So he asked for help. So we are here. So when he called me, I gave him what he needed to do, what he does not need to do. So he got the deal done. Those are the kind of support we are providing from Landmark. So I hope everyone here in future, anything, any question, any help you need, we are behind you. So that's why Landmark is always growing fast and more professional. So that's what I can say to everyone. And I pass to Sammy. Sammy will give more introduction about Landmark. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, David. So before we start, I just wanted to ask everyone, is there anything you really wanted to know as a new salesperson? Like, I understand that when I joined our office as a new agent 12 years ago, I have lots questions. So I'm not sure, do you have anything you really wanted to know, really wanted to ask? I ever asked some agent, I said, just like a new agent, I said, can you just give me some some question? What do you want to know? And what do you want to know? But some agent said, oh, if you ask a question, suddenly I feel the blank. I feel like I don't know how to ask because I don't have a client. I don't start my business yet. So that is the problem. And we have an agent ask, how to get a client, how to get the leads, how to start your business. It's not a new topic. It's, I think, 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago, it's happened. And before, now, and the future, it's the same thing. The salesperson, how did you get them? How can you get the leads? How can you get your customer? It's really difficult. But we will talk about how to start a business as a new salesperson today.
Say something, everyone, if you have questions before, before Sammy to start. So we have a good chat. So Everyone like Sammy, like myself, we start just like you. We didn't have nothing, no experience before, and we started. So that's the kind of thing. So
yeah, for myself, as when I start and new, I go to dollar store to buy a book and notebook, and just when I have a question, I write down the question. The question is even right now, I read the question. I feel so so silly question. But anyway, there's no question is silly. But I hope you can, if you have anything come out of mind, use your cell phone to take it down. Use your to write down the question, because if you write down, you will find a solution. You call us, and we can help you, give you the solution. And Boris, do you want to ask something? You can unmute yourself.
don't be shy. Everybody's it's shy. Don't be
Oh,
shy.
yeah, Boris, I see you ask a question, right?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to ask. So, for example, if there is a client, right, interested in a condo in downtown, for example, can I ask the listing agent to tell me what's the expectation of the seller?
Okay, so you are represent a buyer, but your buyer really interested the property, but you wanted to ask a leasing agent, is there any a hint for the price, right?
Right. Are we allowed to ask that?
Yeah, that is the part of the negotiation, but you can ask anything you want. But as an agent, we should always be careful, because we represent the buyer. The listing agent represent the seller. Whatever anything they said, we should keep second to think about that. We cannot pass every information to your client.
I see. Okay.
You can ask any question.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Boris, to answer your question, I can add addition to that. As an agent, I always said to everyone, communication always a key point to the agent. So communication between you and the client, with the other agent, so with everybody. So if you communicate properly the way, so you will get whatever you need. You can ask any question to anybody, right? Something is not violated, not ethical conduct. That's fine.
I see. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so I have a question from the chat. Agent ask, is the brokerage provide the lease? Yes, our office will provide the lease, but the lease is only for the qualified, the agent, because I know lots of people really want to get your client, but we don't want to lose the lease. So if you wanted to really try, because we have a office every day, we have a list from the website, from the call, some people call in, even, before someone just walk into the office, said, I want to buy the property, I want to rent the property. We have a lot of lease, but the lease is we trying to give some, I know, some people we give the lease to you, you can 100% make sure to fund the client's needs. And the next question they ask, is there any opportunity to collaborate with other agents? Yes, our office agent is like we call the landmark family. So everyone, we can working together, come to the office, we talk about each other. I see lots of people, they come to the office, they talk to another agent. Some agent, they said, what, I'm very busy, I have lots of the listing, but do you have time to help my buyer? There's a potential buyer come in to show the property or to do the open house. Yeah, there's lots of the way. So if you don't join our office WeChat group yet, I suggest you join. Someone, I think we have a few group is speaking Chinese, but we have a group, WeChat group is speak English only. So if you speak English, I would suggest you first is get your WeChat, and the next one join our WeChat group.
Yeah, everyone we have an opportunity, WeChat, email, and wherever. So you will be in one of the groups. So our manager, Tony Ma, Sammy Young, and marketing department, everyone will be in every group. So you can approach us, reach us all the time. So phone number, email,
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, we help the agent to collaborate. Can you please help me to get in touch with such people? Yes, I think him, if you are registered with WeChat, will be a great, because we have a WeChat group in English. We have over 100 people, right? I think you can connect with lots of the people. And also, let's see, can you please add me to WeChat group? Okay, let me take it. HIM. Okay, I take down your number. I will add you as a friend from WeChat. Okay, maybe we can start. I think we are we let's see, we now is 3:15:16. Let's start. I will share my screen. Yeah, this is a screen I shared. Okay, first is I will use this one start. This is our notes for the new agent notes, because we are whatever we are doing the training before we are the new training for the new salesperson. We have there's a handout. So I don't want to go through for every details, but this is something like I think very important as a new salesperson. The overview. Overview first is to take the tribe member orientation. So if you are the brand new, you should receive the email from the tribe. There's orientation. Right now, I think there's 3 parts of the orientation, right? I forget it because I don't take the orientation now. I don't know, but check your email. You have to take the tribe new member orientation. Otherwise, if you don't take, the tribe will revoke your license, your membership for the tribe. Take the other member, new member orientation. Second one, print your business card. Lots of people think about, I just joined to join the business. I don't need a business card because it costs money. Yes, it costs money, maybe $30, $40, but you have to print your business card. The reason is when you go to see the property, when you go to the new home sales office, so they always ask you, can I have your business card? So you have to get your business card ready. So this is the second thing, get your business card print. Another third one, attend office training. The training is not only the new agent training. We have every training, like a lawyer, like a mortgage broker, accounting, all the training. I will suggest you take the training, because right now the training is online. It's not physically come to office. So online training is just whatever you are busy, stay at home, just open your cell phone, open your computer, you can take the training right away. So it's much, much more convenient. Stay at home, take the training. The fourth one is called apply the HSD number. So if you're already in the business for many years, I think you don't need it. You already have a business number. For the brand new agent, I will suggest you get your HSD number. How to get your HSD number? Before we have to call the number, it's a CRA number. But right now, it's another much, much convenient way is go to online to apply. So I will show you, I will stop here. I will show you how to go to online, get the HSD number. Go to our office website. If you never go to our office website, homelifelandmark.com. So this is our office website. We have lots of the useful resource in the office website, homelifelandmark.com. And then once you go to homelifelandmark.com, click the menu. Just not click, just put your mouse there. They will have a drop-down menu. And then go to the last one. It's called Agent Login. And before I log in, I will point out something here. The first one is a resource center, is agent login. The second one is a for sale sign installation. If you have a listing, you need a for sale sign. You have to click here to install the for sale sign. But I will not take time from here. The next one is called a TribeNet email central. TribeNet email, everyone, you have a TribeNet email. But in most of the agent, they don't use TrapNet email. They just use Gmail, use Hotmail, use Yahoo Mail. So whatever the mail you feel comfortable, you can use. But as a new salesperson, I will suggest you create a new email. Create a new email for your business, like a Gmail, maybe Hotmail, create a new email. And TrapNet is only for every Trap member. They have a default email for member, but you don't need physically to use this email because there's lots of the junk, lots of the promotion email there. Next one is Home Life Landmark trust account for deposit. So if you're the listing agent and if you're the listing agent, another site buyer agent told you, oh, we already give you the offer accept. How can we do the deposit? The first one you can do deposit physically ask a buyer agent purchase bank draft, drop off to our 2 branch, Markham or Mississauga. Second one, you can just go to Home Life Landmark, this website, and click Home Life Landmark trust account and download the information, let the buyer agent tell the buyer, go to any TD branch, directly deposit the deposit to this account. After they finish the deposit, make sure to take a photo for the receipt and then send it to you. And then you need to forward to our deals department. The last one is called Home Life Landmark Schedule B for listing. Because every listing, we need a Schedule B. So that is our Schedule B. You can find out from here. Okay, let's start the login, agent login, because I need to show you how to apply HSD. Once you log in, this is a resource center home. For apply HSD, go to 001. We put a very big number, 001. You will find it's called My Business Setup right here, My Business Setup. Click. You will find apply HSD number. So you can call, but I think the waiting time is pretty long. But you can click here, online, click here. We have a link, click to apply the HSD number. Yeah, business registration online for apply the HSD number, just the second one. Register now. And put your social insurance number, follow the instruction. You will be done because at the end of the registration, they give you the HSD number right away. So you can get your HSD number immediately. So that is how are you going to apply the HSD number. Next one is apply the email for the real estate use. So that is another sample I want to show you. You can get your email because the Gmail is like a free. You can use any email like Outlook, Yahoo, whatever. But usually we use Gmail. The Gmail is the reason we use Gmail is free. And the next one is Gmail. They have a drive. The drive can save you lots of the documents. You can also use Gmail. They have photos. You can keep all your photos, your Excels, everything there. So for the Gmail, once you apply the Gmail, you can start to create the folder. Here, I will give you some sample landmark folder you can create. How to start to create a folder? I think it's simple, but you see on the bottom, there's a create new label. You can create a label like I'm already created here. It's called landmark folder. And under landmark folder, I create a buyer site or seller site. Because usually we're dealing with two hands. First is left is a listing, another is buying. So if you have any buying transaction, like I just help the tenant to rent the property. So there's any document, I will save it to here. 123 Main Street, there's another sub folder. Maybe you need to have another transaction for buying. You just click add a subfolder. Let's say and it's under, yeah, they come out. You can use a color to use a different color to make it looks better. And also, if you do the marketing like advertising, you can put in the marketing, and the seller side, yeah, put the seller side. Yeah, that's it. I think a lot of people, you can think about that, plan ahead. Next one is for the get a cell phone and set for unlimited message, because we send a lot of the message to the agent. And I will suggest you, if you can get another cell phone, the cell phone number, you should get the good number. Like, usually the agent cell phone number for your personal use, the number is like difficult to let the people to memorize. So if you want to do the business, you have to pay some money or call your provider, see if you can get the good number for the business, get another cell phone, because one for your personal use, one cell phone for the business use. And then you will have a 2 WeChat account. One WeChat is for your family, personal, and another WeChat is for the business. For the business, you can add as many friends as you can. And the next one, right now we don't do the newspaper, so you can ignore the number 7. Before we still do the newspaper. Number 8, you need to get the office entrance form. If you are living very close to the office, you want to working with the office, you want to meet your client with the office, so you may get the office form. So the office form, you may ask a front desk or send the email to the front desk. You need to reserve the form, and the office will help you to reserve the form. And the form is have a deposit. Once you return, office will return the deposit for you. And number 9 is to get a professional dressing. So you need to maybe go to shopping. Right now it's able to do the shopping, right? Go to the shopping mall and go to the fashion store, tell them I need the clothes for the salesperson. So they will help you to find what is the salesperson, professional salesperson dressing. And for the office phone, yeah, we don't want to waste time, because if you don't know how to use office phone, please ask our front desk or ask any, or you can ask any ask any agent or front desk can help you. And the office copy machine, yeah, that is, when you come to office, you can, we don't want to waste the time here. So that is basically for the new agent. When we start, that is what I think, what I can think you need to get. And other than that, is another important thing is for the MLS, how to use MLS. This is another thing you have to take time to learn. I think most of the agents, you already have a Toronto MLS login. If you click Toronto MLS.net, yeah, for myself, when I first joined the brokerage, the first joined the trap, TORONTOMLS. I never remember. I think Toronto MLS.ca.com, but I always go to the wrong website. It's Toronto MLS.net. You have to memorize, and then log in. So now I will spend a little bit of time to show you how to use the MLS and what is useful information we should use MLS. Okay, it's always happened. Sometimes you're trying to log in, but cannot log in, but you have to continue to try. So this is the main page for the trap, Toronto MLS. Once we log in, you see there's a lots of information. Usually when you want to search the listing, we just click search property. But before we search property, I want everyone, you have a time to play around with this button and see what is this looks, or what is button for. I don't want to take every time, go through every single button, but I will give you some like, I think a very important thing. First one, market states, that's very, very important. If you have a chance, you got to take a look, market states, click. On the middle, there's a called market watch. Market watch is every month the trap will run the statistic for the market watch for the previous month. Every first week of this month, they will give you the report for the last month. Right now it's March. We have a report for February. So you can click here, see the full report. Click. The report, they include the last information, but basically here will give you the general information, like what is Canada GDP, what is the Toronto employment rate and the unemployment rate, inflation, the bank rate, what is the mortgage rate. You just keep in mind and see what is the looks like. Next is to compare the last month, and compare last year, the same month, like February 2020, February 2021. So usually February, the transaction suppose 5,000, 4,000 is very, very normal. But for the last year, February is 7,000. It's a really, really hard market. I think the COVID-19 just came March. Before the March is a multiple offer everywhere. The multiple offer started from the 2019 November. 2019 November start. The market pick up, but the COVID-19 is getting everything done. So that's why the last February is really hard. But for this year, February is much, much more hard than last year. You see there's over 10,000 transactions. 10,000 transactions for the whole trap. Usually the 10,000 is only happened very like April, May. Usually happened April, May, never happened February. I think February never have over 10,000 transactions, but this year is the exemption. This is the price. Last year, February, average price is $910,142. But this year, February, some people maybe see, you know what, the COVID-19, I want to see the property when it's going to very lower price, I want to purchase. But they never think about the average price is go to $1 million, go to over $1 million. And here we'll show you 416 is a GTA Toronto area. 905 is outside of Toronto. What is a detached, semi-detached townhouse and a condo apartment? How many transaction? What is the average price? And the year to year, year over year, the change, how many percent increased? You see, this is all the numbers. On the middle, they will go to every single community, give you the report, how many new listing and how many listing list average day on market. But usually we will skip. We just go all the way down to last page. The last page will show you in the past 10 years, how many sales every year. You see that every year is almost like a very, very similar every year transaction from 10 years ago to now. But the average price is not similar. 10 years ago, the average price is only $395. But right now, last year, $819. So that is the last 10 year. And the next one is compare month by month. Last year, January, this year, January. Last year, January, how many transaction and what is the average price. And this year, how many transaction, what is the average price. And February, compare February. And March, April. Because last year, the March, end of the March, the COVID-19 lockdown start. And then April is a very, very less transaction, only 2,957 transaction. Because everybody stayed at home, they cannot go out, but they still have an agent, you know, they finish almost 3,000 transactions. Yeah, that is, I think the market watch can give you some quick information. And if you still have time, I hope you can play around with Market Watch Archive. Market Watch Archive is really, really interesting. They will go for the every year until 1996. But they have another year is 1971. So that is going to help you in the past 10, 20, 30, 40 years. What happened in the market? So I hope if you have some free time, come log in to play around and see 1971. Let's see the January. You see that is 1971 trap market watch looks like. And then you see the, because 1971 always downtown property. How much? The property is 24,000. The detached house is 24,000, 1971. And that is 71. And after that, I think they don't have any information until 96, 97. Okay, just to give you some idea, if you have time, play around. And I know some people you wanted to go to the shot some video, maybe for the TikTok, maybe for the YouTube. And you can, based on those information, you can write some article and shot some video and show to the audience, and they will see, you know, what is marketed in the past 20, 30, 40 years. Let's go back to the market states. There's something very interesting. It's other than market watch. I think it's called the home price index. Home price index. Just click see the full report February. You will see this is the full report. Let's see if you have if you want to study the certain area. Maybe let's see which area. Maybe Scarborough. Let's see Scarborough. Before I did the Scarborough area, Scarborough E05 or E07. So I will go to Scarborough E05 or E07. Take a little bit of time to find out. Yeah, now it's E01. Oops. Okay, I found the Toronto E07. They have three community. One is called Agincourt North, one is Agincourt South, one is Milliken. Let's say someone said, I really want to buy the property in the Scarborough, like a E07 area. So which area should I buy? So based on the information, you will see in the past 1 year, the Agincourt, they have a minus 82. That means a decrease, not an increase. Agincourt South, they have a 4.42% increase. Milliken, they have a 2.23% increase. In the last 3 months, see which one is a higher number? Agincourt South. In the last 6 months, Agincourt South. In 1 year, 21% increase. In the 3 year, 25%. In the last 5 year, 46% increase. So based on this number, last 10 years, of course, aging core north is better than aging core south. But anyway, so that is based on the last 5 years. So there's a 46% increase. So based on this number, you will know and show to your client. Because some people said, yeah, I want to buy the property, of course, not only for living, but of course for the increase, which area is good for the investment, which area is like in the past many years, which area is increased a lot. So based on this formula, I think you can find any area. You will see that in the past 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, which community is increased a lot. I hope you can get my point. Okay, so that is in the here. That is in the home. That is in the market states in the home price index. Home price index. And another one I want to show you, because there's lots of things very important, but another one I want to show is called Mls Hpi Dashboard. That dashboard, they have a lot of information. There's one information is called price estimate. That means if some buyer told you, oh, I have a property purchased in, there's lots of the area. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Wismer, it's Markham. I think a lot of people know the Markham. 2-story detached single family. 2-story detached single family. And let's say you purchased, let's use one of my investment property, purchased the 2000, let's say 09, 2009, August, 2009, August, where's August? Here. And the purchase price, the time I purchased is 460. Oh, it's not detached, sorry, it's attached. Wismer, Wismer, 2-story attached single family, because it's link house. When the time I purchased is 460, but now they give you the price, they would let you know this is the suggestion price 2021 February. It's 1.3 million, 79,600. So if you are the brand new, I will suggest you use this one to test your property. When you purchase, which community, how much you purchase, and give you the currently market price. That's really good. I never know that until I learned from the trap. So if you want to know how to use, here is called Mls Hpi Dashboard. When you go to Hpi Dashboard and go to price estimated. Okay, so that's the number. I think is not 100% because it's based on the big data. They will give you the suggestion number, because you still need to do the CMA. You need to compare last 60, 90 days sold the price and the sold the property. Based on that data price, you do the little bit adjustment. That's roughly price. Because sometimes you have a friend, you have someone, they say, oh, can you quickly let me know how much my property was? You can use this HPI dashboard to give you the roughly price. Other than that, there's still have more information. Let's see. Okay, I will leave it because there's too much information. First is we will go to the search property, because the search property will lead you how to search the listings. Because I use a matrix system, I think most of the new agent will choose a matrix. If you use a Stratus, because I don't have a Stratus anymore, so I will not show you Stratus here. So here is called the search property. It's going to go to the matrix system. But if you never know and you want to learn, go to here. It's called Matrix Hub. And go to Matrix Hub. Here is go to the videos. Here, this video will show you how to use a matrix. And if you want to learn webinar, learn the online training, you can click learning. The learning, they have a matrix training session details, and click here to register. The most recently will March 17. March 17 is next Wednesday, 2 o'clock to 3:30, 1.5 hours. We'll teach you how to use a matrix. You just register. You are going to learn how to use a matrix. Okay, let's click here to search property, go to matrix. So that is the main page. If you are already used, I will, usually we use it for the few function. One is search the property, because the first one is we have to search property. Of course, it's very important, search property. And the quick way to search is you can use it here, enter the shorthand. Like let's see, I want to find a property between 700,000 to 800,000. You can click, oops. I need to put the $sign. Oops. If you put the $sign 700 to 800,000, they will give you every listing between that range. It's everywhere. The GTA listing, 700 to 800. How many listings they have? Total is over 200 listings. You can see from here. So that is one very, very quick way. Let's see 750, how many? It's still over. 720. Yeah, over 100 listings. We want to search the certain area. I will suggest you use the search, use a freehold. Let's say we want to search a freehold. And search the available listing, search detached house, search 2-story. And next one, if you don't know how to use the location, we will use a map search. The map search will give you the very flexible selection. For example, I still wanted to search for the Wismar area. Let's see, we can use it here. They have a different one, draw a radius, draw a rectangle, draw a polygon. So click the polygon from the major Mike to Marham Road to 16 McCoven. This is the area, done. So every listing within the area will come out. But other than that area, maybe you think another area. So maybe a client looking for, maybe is also looking for other than Wismar, maybe I want to looking for another area. So let's see, if you want to look for another area, you can use the polygon to draw another area. You can draw as many areas as you want. Let's see if you want to find another area. Done. And then come back to the criteria. And how many listings? 28 listings. So here for the price, maybe you see I'm looking for under 1.7 million, 170 0 minus, that means below $1.7 million. Or you can use a range. The range is like we just looking for 1.2 to 1.7. That means a range. So within that range, there's only 22 listing come out. We go to result. The result, you see, this is I use is myself member single line. The reason is if I want to use a member single line, you see this is the default. The default, they only come out. The information is like maybe some information I wanted to see, but it's not show up. I will create some information like listing brokerage, like sold date, sold price. So how can you do that? Let's see, member single line. You have a sold price, but you don't have a sold date. Or this is new listing. We don't want to use a sold date. For the default, they don't have a listing brokerage because you want to see the which brokerage list. So you can just click here, click. You can insert the column and write down LIST, listing office, listing office name, listing office name, and apply it. If you apply, they will have a listing office name. You can do a little bit of adjustment. Oh, I did it wrong. It's a call listing. Let's remove and do one more time. Insert listing. You can customize anything. Listing office name. Yeah, they will come out. Once they come out, you have to click here, manage the display. You can save as a copy. This copy I can rename like a new agent TRAIN training. Save as a copy. Then the default is a member single line. But if you want to looking for like a new agent training, they will come out the display as you customized. Yeah, you can customize anything. The next one is I will suggest you first is email. You want the email to your client, you can select everything and then click email to your client. Maybe next one is the save. You want to do the auto email because you choose the 2 area and choose the price range. You want to send it to your client every day or whatever the listing come out. You can use it called the new auto email. Let's say new auto email. I will create the client. The client email address and the save. Once you save the subject, you can write down anything. I will write down your dream home is here. And that is the default information. That is the when you want to send it to a client. Because right now the market is really hot. I just want to use ASAP. ASAP, that means within next few hours, if there's any listing come out, they will automatically send it to the client. So that is one very good feature because in the Stratus, they don't have this feature. Stratus, every time the email will send out only once a day. It's only the 1 o'clock morning. They will come out the previous day. They will search everything and send out every once a day. So I just set ASAP. That means when maybe next 1 minute they have a listing come out, they will send it to client. They will never miss any new listing. Okay, so that is I will quickly let you know how to use the MLS. And the next one, if you find the property is good, you want to book appointment. Because I know some people said, how can I book appointment? The appointment is very easy. Just use here, you will see online appointment. This is listing. This is online appointment. It's like a black home. icon. Click online. First is the COVID-19 concern, agreed. Next one, double check your information, your email, your cell phone, and your showing. Usually we just leave as a default and pick the date, like tomorrow. Maybe I want to show, you see the date 12 to 12:45. That means someone is already booked. That means you don't want to go that time. You cannot book. You only can choose is sometime is available. Maybe let's go Sunday. Let's see. Yeah, Sunday is pretty blank. You can choose the date. Usually it's half an hour. So you can choose the 30 minutes and done. And then book appointment. That is online appointment. Once you book appointment, you may receive the email, receive the message. The email is sometimes automatically will send it to you. Maybe if they need to confirm with the seller, the listing brokerage will call our office. Our office will send you the message. It's said confirmed, the showing confirmed, lockbox number, and where it's located. So that is for appointment. When you go to the appointment, remember a few things. First one, you have to always check a remark for brokerage, because the remark of brokerage will give the instruction how to show the property. Some properties, they need a 24 hours notice because they have a tenant. Look here, this is a THK for showing. That means thanks for showing. 24 hours notice showing. When you can show the property, Monday to Friday, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. So remember, before you book appointment, always check with broker remark. And after you check broker remark, you can book appointment. This is check the property looks like. And if everything is okay, you want to put the offer. Click here. It's a web form, transaction kit. I think that is very difficult to see it. For example, you want to put the offer for this property. It's like one blue, one red arrow. You click here, web form, transaction kit. That is for prepared offer. You can prepare the offer for any property, doesn't matter. So it won't charge you anything. You won't get any problem. Just like you want to learn how to prepare the offer, just go to find some listing and trying to learn how to prepare the offer. They will give you the property, the transaction name and the template. So the only thing you need to do is choose the template. Because this is a freehold co-op, we choose 001A. This template is our office only. So if you wanted to looking for the property for condominium, you may go to 002, offer for condominium or townhouse. If you want a commercial, you go to 005A, is an offer for commercial. If you have a listing, freehold listing, you need to use 001E. But the listing is a little bit different way to create a transaction. I will show you later on. Let's select the 001A freehold, and you don't need to do anything, just create. Import MLS data field. Reason is no record found. Oh, that's really problem. Oh, I forget to select. You should select this is for the freehold property. Freehold property, and now it should be okay. Okay, after the transaction create, we will click forms on the right side. They will list all the forms you need. So we go to the first one, offer summary. You can fill all the information, because today we are not doing the how to prepare the offer. We have a video. Oh, we will do the prepare the offer on the later on seminar. So I will quickly to go through here. That is the second one for the agreement purchase sale. You need to fill all the information, the buyer's name, and the detailed information. So I want to show you here, Schedule A. Schedule A is we already pre-build in the Schedule A. You don't need to find out, oh, what is the balance I need to put, discharge mortgage, working order, condition, finance condition inspection. You don't need to find those in clause, because we already have everything help you pre-build in. And once you finish everything, you click here, the top is called transaction forms. And you need to select. This is to the listing brokerage, and click the card, basket card, and send it to Authentisign. Authentisign is how to prepare the electronic signature. So of course, I don't want to take everybody time to do the Authentisign. I just stop here. And next one, maybe I will quickly go through with you, is how to fund the property, like how much the property we should to like a price CMA. First, let's go to the residential freehold. Remember, put the sold. They will default to sold. Today, go back to 160 days. That means last 6 months. And the next one, you can choose detach. And two story. Where's 2-story? And the garage. 2 garage. And the age, maybe let's leave the blank. Let's go to the map. For example, you want to go to Wismer. So that is one way, is you can zoom in, zoom out if you know exactly area. If you don't know, just put WISMER, then they will come out. So that's another way quickly can find out. And I will use this one. It's a freehand polygon. That's much more faster. See, just like a draw, just like a freestyle draw. Let's show one more time. If you use a polygon, you have to click, release, click, release, click, release with your time. Just use a freehand. It's very fast. You don't just click, hold. You don't need a release. Before you end, you just release. They will automatically find where you start. Okay, next one, let's see 34. In the past 34 March. Let's see if you have a 2 garage, 4 bedroom. Total the bedroom exactly 4, and 2 garage, 4 bedroom, and see how much it's worth. So I will go. Let's see, maybe property is 6 to 15 years, but usually I don't suggest you check the age, because some listings they never check the age. If you check, they won't match. Let's go to 31s, and you can go. Oops, because I forget the uncheck here, active. Then now it's all is sold. You can click a sold price. You can sort by sold date, recently sold date, and you can go to every single listing, check the frontage, check the dips, check the property tax. If the property is a match or really similar with your property, you wanted to listing, you can select from here. You go next. If you see the property is not match, you can leave it. Go next one. That's if you match, just check. And after you finish, you go to the member single line display. And if you see some you chose, some you not chose. So you can use here, click a refund. They have a narrow. Click narrow, they will take out. You are not select. They will automatically take out. And after you take out, you go to save, go to the action. There's a called quick CMA. The quick CMA will give you the, how quick CMA give you the price range. How to check the price range. Total 14 listings. The price is from 1.3 to 1.6. Of course, because I don't spend the time to study every detail for the property. If I study the details, they won't have a too big difference, the range. Usually the range will be very, very less. Yeah, this is only for the training purpose. I just let you know how are you going to find out the sold property, the price of the property you wanted to list. Okay, so we spend lots of time here, but anyway, I think lots of agents, you have to every day you need to go to learn how to use the matrix, and every day spend 10, 20, maybe 1 hour to learn it, and prepare the offer, book appointment, and do the CMA. Yeah, that's all for the MLS. And other than that, I think we just leave a little bit of time, maybe another 7, 8 minutes, just discuss if you have any questions. We cannot cover every detail, but in the future training, we can cover the detail, like how to prepare the offer, how to use the matrix, how to do the CMA. We will cover in the future. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I can show you where when I go to my trap web and go to the search property.
Yeah.
And I go to the search directly, not the same page as yours. I'm not sure if you can see it. I can show you now.
Yeah, I think you use the Stratus. Yeah, that's called the Stratus.
Huh?
Yes, that one is the Stratus, because the trap, they have 2 systems. One is the Stratus, one is a Matrix. Matrix is just started from last year, and lots of the agent, the senior agent, they still want to use Stratus. Stratus is a system you are currently using. I'm very good with Stratus, but the Matrix is brand new because all the other boards, all the USA, I think they use a Matrix. Matrix is this looks like right now I'll show you. I learned the Matrix is a start from 0, because if you see the 34, that means I use my own email address to create a 34 different training, the practice, how to use the auto mail, how to email, how to get a client. Yeah, I think you can stay with the Matrix, Stratus.
But how if I want to change back to the
Matrix?
network, how should I do?
You can email to Trap, or you can call the Trap help desk and tell them. They will give you the email address. The email address will send a request. They will give you the chance to change.
Because that's I realized 2 days ago, before they can give me 2 choice and I can choose the mattress, and all of a sudden 2 days ago I go to
March. It's February 17 is last day to choose. February 17. If you don't choose, they will automatically default. You are using Stratus.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Do
Sammy,
you have? Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When you were in Autonto Sign and you were showing the forms for the purchase of agreement, I don't see any clauses in mine. Is this something the office added for us?
I think the problem is if you have any listing and then click here is called the web form authentic sign. Once you click web form authentic sign, most of the agent, they just forget to choose a template. You see the template
the
here.
one for create template, mine is open for front of me. I just want to.
You need to choose template. If you choose a template, the schedule A or the form will automatically build in.
Okay, because I don't see it here. It said empty, so that's why I'm trying.
Yeah, if empty, I will show you. Check with my computer. I will show you how to get the information load. Just
okay.
Give me a second because still loading. If you click the forms here, the forms is empty, right? If you click
I have the forms. I have the forms on the search. I can search for the forms, but you know the clauses you just show on the, I do not have those. It's like empty.
Yeah. If you click the forms on the right, did you see, is there any forms or?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I would suggest you click here, and maybe I will add one form. It's okay. I will go use another one. Transaction, and I will use this one. If you click forms, you click select all. You see the select all, and then click the basket, and click delete. Yes, they will delete all the forms. Once they delete all the forms, you click a 3-dot menu here. Did you follow with me?
Yes.
Click for a 3-dot and then apply template. You see the apply template?
Yes.
And then select the template. Come on. Select the template 001A freehold and apply template. Once you apply the template, they will show up normally. And then click 100. And I will go to page 6. You will see the schedule A is right here.
I see.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
No problem.
Amy, sorry, I have another question.
Yeah.
So regarding that, when we read the listing and they said 6 plus 2 bedroom, that means a 2-bedroom in the basement. So, but I look at the property line, it didn't show up there is a 2 bedroom in the basement. So is that we have to ask for a survey, or what we should do if buyer want to put offer?
If you see here is 3 plus 1. That means 3 bedroom in the above ground, 1 bedroom in the lower underground. That means the basement. So if you click here, it's called property line PDR.
Yeah.
And click enhanced, you will see a 3 bedroom.
Yeah.
But you never see the bedroom in the basement. So that means usually they don't do the they don't get the building permit. Usually the basement, lots of the homeowners, they just renovate the basement. They never get the building permit.
So, but that if the buyer worry about that, if they got the permission, and we should ask for the how do do?
In the reality, 100 properties, maybe 90%, or if they renovate, they will not get a permit. The reason is the first one, it's really complicated. Someone did, the renovation, the guy, they don't want to do the permit. If they don't do the permit, the price is going to be different.
Okay.
And the next one, important one, is for the property tax. If you report to the city, get the permission, and the property tax will increase.
So then how should I explain to the buyer?
Yeah,
And
usually most of the buyer, it's okay. Just assume whatever S is,
okay.
what is S is, because in case someone complain, so they will ask the city to do the inspection, and once the inspection finish, if everything is okay, that's fine. They just pay some money for the building permit and get the inspection. If something is not compliant with the zoning bylaw, and they may need to do the change. After they change, the city inspector will come back and check it again.
Okay, and also the listing, even I think in the main floor, and then they add another room. Is that legal or?
Well, the house is belong to them, whatever they want to do. If they want to smash the wall, who cares?
Oh, okay.
But if you change it to the new buyer, that's a problem.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the buyer will ask for that. Why they're different from the property line? So
it's not a really big problem unless the buyer think it's a big problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then also, recently I see the same property, but they have different MLS number. Is that your rule?
Yeah, the MLS number is usually for the current listing. If they list and terminate, they will have a different MLS number.
Okay.
Yeah, first example, they sold for the 1 week or 2 weeks. They cannot sold. They may terminate and relist.
Okay, but sometimes when I see the like the screen, and some said, okay, what dates it's new list and then new list, but I didn't see any term or sold. But when I go to the property line, it will say, okay, they sold in certain date. That's sometimes I don't think they match.
Yeah, because sometimes the seller listing a property on the MLS, but the listing agent is not sold for the seller, but later the seller, they are just the buyer and the seller, they just privately. It's not going to through the MLS.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, now it's already 4:18. Maybe we'll give time to Tony, and I think Tony will say something to the new agent. Maybe Tony is busy. If you have any question, you can feel free to ask.
Sorry, I have another question. I'm sorry.
No.
So when I see the listing, and some of the property they didn't include in the actual line is empty.
You mean the property line, right?
Yeah. So the property line, that's the actual. Usually you copy it and paste it, but sometimes there's just empty. So which we have to write out.
Yeah, the reason is because of let's see, this one I think is empty. Oh, yeah. Because the reason is one is when they do the listing, they didn't copy paste. And if that's in case, because this is a assignment sale, for sure you cannot find the property line. Because assignment is the property is not being registered title yet, you cannot find. In case the property is resale, you cannot find, you need to click here. Click here and manually put the manually put the oops. Yeah, put the street name and the unit number to search.
Okay, and also see that in your listing, the other listing, so in the actual line, you usually copy that to put in the gender, but sometimes the actual line, they're empty. So we have to put like a window covers or the fridge or stoves. We have to put them there. See, that's extra. Yeah.
Yeah, extra usually if I use it for the chattels.
Yeah.
So we
if it's empty.
If empty, we will do the like put it on the offer in the chattels. We write down the fridge, stove, building dishwasher, washer, dryer, and all window covering, all the remote, all electronic light fixtures.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to memorize and write down everything there.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Is there any other agent? You have any questions?
Hi, Sammy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay, so like sometimes I experience this, like the client is looking to have the 1-bedroom accommodation, and that 1 bedroom is available only in the shared accommodation. So is there a way to filter that out? Some of the listing, they have like 2 or 3 bedrooms, and they list it as like 1 bedroom, and somewhere in the listing detail, the shared accommodation information is there.
Is it for lease, right?
Yeah, it's for lease.
Yeah, for lease is if we are the listing agent, if you have just help your client purchase the property, maybe they said, I want to live in the upstairs, I want to rent out the basement. You need to always check the city zoning by law, because some city, they are not allowed to rent the basement separately. Like I know it's Markham and Richmond Hill. If the property built after 1991 November, it's not allowed to rent basement. Yeah, we have one case is our agent helped the buyer to purchase the property in the Markham, and after closing, the buyer living in the upstairs, the basement they rent out. They put on the MLS, everything is okay. And before the closing, and the city come to do the inspection. They said, we get a complaint. I don't know, maybe before the seller sold the property, they get a complaint with the neighbors, and the city come to do the inspection, and then tell them you need to do something to change. And also they tell them the basement is not allowed to rent out. So they have to cancel the mutual release, the agreement for lease with a new tenant.
No, that's fine. But my question was how to exclude the property that is listed as 1 bedroom for the rental purposes, listed as 1 bedroom, but that bedroom is shared.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I told you the reason is it's not for only 1 bedroom is not allowed to put in our system, because our system is only allowed to use for the single family, the whole unit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it can.
The problem is, like when I set up the auto email for my client, and then they receive the listing that is a shared accommodation, so they get upset.
Yeah, that is like data leasing agent shouldn't put the data on the listing, because because it's not allowed to use like first is for the condominium, the whole unit. You should rent out the whole unit. They cannot rent only for the 1 bedroom, because the property management office is not allowed to rent for the 1 room.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, so I think your client looking for the whole unit, but they receive the email for the only 1 bedroom shared, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So one thing is, like I have one, like it's a friend's property, and they are going to list it in like a couple of months from now. And I was just looking to get the information to have some kind of a fair market value assessment of that property. And I'm not able to pull that from the system because it is in Waterloo.
Yeah, Waterloo, I think usually we don't have access with Waterloo because our member for the listing is only for the tribe. The tribe is included Greater Toronto area, but for the local, like Waterloo, they have their own board. The own board, they have their own MLS system. So I will suggest you first is find the local board agent. And our office, we have an agent working the Waterloo. They have access. You can working together with their client.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, we have lots of agents in the Waterloo.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so the next, I think now it's for 25. It will take lots of time. And I hope everyone first is you get your license, maybe you transfer to our brokerage. You keep like if you whatever you don't want to just get your license and don't want to make the money, you should always be positive. And next one is trying to get the more client. The more client is the first one from yourself. I think if you already have a connection with you just talk to everyone in your connection and to get the business. Because everyone, I think you have a different, connections. Some people maybe have a more more people know you, and you need to get the more people to connect and fund the business. And the next one, I will suggest you to do like some advertising. Advertising, some people say that it's not useful, but it always depends your budget and see how much budget you want to spend. Do some advertising. And next one, I think you need to get some some like a team. I think Shady, you ask for some team up. I find the person. I think I give the phone number, pass your phone number to our agent, and I'm not sure if she called you or not. Okay, so hope you can learn something today, but we don't want to. Yeah, we have an agent is Yana, is in the Waterloo. Him, if you wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah, if you should see the chart and write down. Yeah, Yana, you can you put your cell phone number? Maybe if anyone wanted to working with a Waterloo, they can call you, contact you. You can working together.
Yeah, sure. So
yeah,
it's going to come like in a couple of months. It's not like I'm getting something tomorrow. So yeah. Thank you, Yana, for the number. I'm going to note it down.
Okay, great. So if you have any question, feel free to contact with me. Usually I will use WeChat. Email will be very fast because when I talk to someone on the phone, usually people will talk, hey, how's it going? And oh, okay, so I want to ask you something. And sometimes, we can give the answer very quick. But usually I know, as new, you feel some nervous and I keep repeat again. And yeah, I think the best is like if you can send me some message, I will get you. The reason I want you to send a message is you need to think before you write down something. When you write down, you need to think about what is the question. So you can get more, you can memorize it. And when I get you back, you know what you ask. Sometimes I get the people call and they say, oh, I forget what's the question. Okay. Anyway, I hope everyone, you can enjoy today's training and hope you can get you some information. And now market is getting hot and hot. Hope you can do more business. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoy the weekend.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, Sandy, 结束了吗? We finished?
Yeah, almost finished.
Oh, okay. So, hello everyone. I was watching and then same time deal with other matters in the office. I'm going to also turn my camera on and then, Yeah, I watch along. I see that lots of people have questions on status, have question on matrix, and then matrix is a new system, is challenging to agent who used to be using stratus a lot in the past. I just want to jump in to say that first of all, welcome everyone to our office, and you are new, and then you are new blood, and then to office you are big power to our office. Secondly is that we have lots of sharing news, condo project in the WeChat group, in the WhatsApp group. If you have any question regarding anything, okay, not only offers, not only ML search, new condos, whatever, you can always reach out to me, reach out to Sammy. If you call me, I don't call you back, I don't answer the call, text me, WeChat me, you will get the answer. Sometimes I just get the 3 phone calls at the same time. I don't know which one do I love most. So always text, email, WeChat, WhatsApp. I will get back to you. Sammy will get back to you. Our couple of managers, David Chen, will help you out. Okay. Yeah. So for most of the agents, either we met over Zoom or either we met in the office personally, physically. I hope that first of all, enjoy the weekend. Keep good health. Keep practice social distancing. In the meantime, that do focus, your interest to real estate. Do spend some time for real estate reading. Check Google, check YouTube, check our training, and then our website and Mls search. There's lots of information for you to memorize and lots of knowledge for you to learn. Only you have this knowledge, only you have those information. When you are in front of the purchaser, when you are in front of the seller, you will be confident. You will be not scared. Then the confidence is the foundation to build a trust. Just like today, I met a couple agents in the office, talked to me. They want to build team. They want to do more business together. What's most important thing? The most important thing between person to person is trust. If I don't believe in you, if I don't trust you, then there's no business for sure. So please, everyone here, I see the names, him, Shadi, Sally, Jenny, Yana. Just like I said, you may not know personally. You may, Frank here, Marco here, Brad finally get in. I want to read the names because I can memorize like who you are. Alan Che, Jin Mao, who is a Zoom user, who is Oppo, Lydia, and again, Millie, Grace, Boris. Yeah, I see so many of you. How many people here do not know my cell phone? I'm going to tap in here. I'm going to put my cell phone here, and then you can save my cell phone to your cell number to your cell phone, and then always call me and reach out to me for any question. We want to help you. Okay. Sammy information is there. Everyone knows Sammy. Everyone know David Chen because they do a lot of interview on my behalf. I hope that you join the WhatsApp group. If you don't speak English, you mean Chinese, you don't like the WeChat group, that's fine. We have a WhatsApp group. You have a WeChat, then join that WeChat group. We have a lot of information sharing there. We have a lot of assignment, new condos, exclusive listings there. And when the weather getting better, when the COVID gets controlled, open house is a popular way to sell real estate. then more and more opportunity for you to help other people in our office in sales to do the open house. You can get more clients. This evening, I'm going to have a seminar with another bigger Chinese group. And then that will be shared in the broadcast in the YouTube. And then I'm going to send out to our company group. But that is, unfortunately, that is talking in Mandarin only. We're going to analyze the market. We're going to talk about that, what it look like the market, next month, 6 months later, or next year with a banker, with a BMO banker. So we're going to have our own opinion, our own suggestions. Hopefully, anything we say, right or wrong, good or bad, going to help you to give that, some information or knowledge or discussion with your client. Once again, if you have those information, if you have your own opinion, that way you can at least talk to your client. You have some confidence level. You have something to say. People always ask me that, my personality is not talking. Can I be a good, successful agent? Yes, not necessarily you're going to talk there like me, but you have to talk something in front of buyers, in front of sellers. You come to my house, you say, you want to sell the house? Here's a contract. No, you have to give me some information, presentation of yourself, of your company, of the market condition. Why should I sell? How much can I sell? What's the strategy? What's the marketing plan you're going to help me sell the house? That is the thing you need to develop. Okay. That's it. So thank you for coming today, everyone. And then enjoy the weekend. The weather getting better. Spend more time under the sunshine and spend more time on the computer, reading information. When the open house start, you can come out to see open house. But in the meantime, study the information on our website. We post all the information, listings, exclusive listings, new condos, all on our website. So that's it. Thank you for all.
Okay, thank you.